Hey, welcome to SAB Chronicles, aka the COVID Chronicles. We're going to dive deep into the teachings of a few of our CEO Action Pod groups spanning from 2020 all the way to 2024. This series takes us through the fire of COVID to post COVID, and now who really gives a care about COVID? If you listen to this series, you're going to gain inside knowledge of strategies of the past and strategies of the future. Hold on to your seats as you're about to get a PhD in business. Buckle up and let's get rolling. Hey, are you looking to scale your business from five figures to six figures or six figures to seven figures? If you are, I have the perfect thing for you. What I want you to do today is I want you to go download a book. This book is going to take you through my 3-pillar system. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go to growfast.cash. I say again, go to growfast.cash and you're going to be able to download my free international best-selling book, which is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. You can take that book. It's going to help you scale your business to the next level. Again, go download it. Be good, be brief, be gone. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. Enjoy.
One of the things that I want to stress today before I even talk about anything else is, the importance of, skill sets. Okay. Skill sets are really, really important. And a lot of people they're just not very diverse. Okay. I posted a picture the other day. Well, it was probably longer than the other day, but I posted a picture of the work that I have going on. I'm rebuilding a brand new office. It's a 500 square foot office that's outside of my normal living space. And I'm doing it pretty much all myself in between work and building, so on and so forth. Me and my 4-year-old son have been diligently working at it here and there. And we've got a lot of it complete, and we'll get it done before winter. But the point is those were skills I learned, as a kid. I learned those skills through life, so on and so forth. Not that you need construction skills. That's not the point. The point is have more than one skill set, because you can always pass that off generationally, and or in business be able to pivot into other areas. You'd be screwed, right? It's funny. Yeah, remember all about that hot water heater, Terry. Wasn't it a hot water heater? That's right. Anyway, so it's just really good to diversify yourself in your life and always be a lifelong learner, right? And some of us forget to do that. Be lifelong learners too. And it's okay if you want to hire somebody to change your light bulb, Terry. That's okay too, because there's the opposite spectrum of that too. And that is, sometimes it's better to pay people because of your own time allocation, right? So sometimes it's just better to do that. But when you get yourself into a place where you can do other things too, right, then that kind of frees up time to do other things. Okay, anyway, not going to preach to the choir on them. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 2021 Sustainment Strategy, okay? Because guess what? It is almost fourth quarter, right? So I am going to put each of you under the gun here in a minute. And so as I'm talking, you can think about this, of how you are setting your company up right now for first and second quarter 2021 strategy. What are those? Your top 3, okay? I want you to give me those, all right? I'm going to let you think about that. for a while we go through this. Okay, so sustainment strategy. All right, number one, who's most important in any business? Obviously, it's your clients are important, all that stuff too, right? But first and foremost are the people, right? Some of you have staff, some of you don't have staff, some of you will have staff, some of you have COOs, so on and so forth. Some don't. Speaking of, hold on a second. I totally forgot that Artie couldn't get reception to be here. Okay, anyway, while that does its thing. So people are very important in any business model. Why? Because people are your employees. And your employees are very, very important. I'll still be out of reception. Okay, so employees are super important. Why? Because that's kind of part of the lifeblood of your business, right? So we want every employee that we have in our company to have, really an unbeatable employment experience, right? That's really important. Now, when I say employees, that doesn't have to be W-2 employees. That can be contractors, that can be outsourced people, so on. So it's relationship based, right? But I call them employees because if somebody works for you, they're employed by you somehow. Okay, it's just a matter of the how they're employed by you. Okay, and we really want those people to feel like they're in a safe environment. They're going to get paid. They're going to get treated well, but they're also going to get the boot up the what when required, so on and so forth. Okay, so people are very, very important. Okay, number two is performance. Okay, think about performance as two things. The best customer experience that you can provide, and then growth and scale for your company. Okay, because if you can provide a really good experience, that does what? Your performance increases, right? And you literally create a Coke machine that you put $1 in and it spits out $1.50, right? It's all about the customer experience, okay? And if you don't have a good customer experience, you're never ever truly gonna have sustainable growth and scale. It just won't happen, period. It's impossible. My family just showed up there as they came through the door. but anyway, so you'll never truly experience sustainable growth and scale. Okay, growth being people, scale being money. Right, so it's important to have both, and that's performance in your business. Okay, number three, communities. Some of you I've had this conversation with. And that's, benefiting from local and oftentimes even global community, right? Who is the best? Who's the best seller of your company? You are. It's a very simple answer, right? You're the best seller of your company. Why? When people talk to you, it's different than them talking to, say, a sales rep, right? But you're forging relationships at a totally different level than like a lead generation level, right? You're in your community. You're a lot of community things matter, right? I love to do community things, and there's still community things happening today. Just because all this madness is going on does not mean that there's not things going on in the community right now that you can take part in because that gets your name out, that gets your brand out, all that stuff. If you're not doing that, you're leaving tons of money on the table annually. Okay, so be a part of, the community that you serve. Okay, local businesses. Most of you here are B2B. Some are B2C, and so on and so forth. But a lot of you do B2B stuff. And how do you connect with businesses? I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it, but locally, be a part of your local chambers, your different business organizations, so on and so forth. It's a great way to connect, and it's a great way to be a part of that local community, and that can literally bring you tons and tons of money. So I spoke to an old friend of mine today, just got a random call out of the middle of nowhere today. And he's been doing all local business for the last year, nothing but local. He owned a like an agency type thing, doing advertising and stuff online, so on and so forth. And he scrapped the whole thing a year ago, and he does nothing but goes out and shakes hands and meets business owners locally, and he's just killing it. And he's just doing that one thing. Okay. So, there's the do the one thing, but then there's the do, what you're doing plus something additional, like working inside of your community. The profit that can come from that, just by you doing good, like Will Black always says, doing good is good business, right? That's his company saying. And it's really true. If you do good to others, most of the time the universe has a way of putting the check back in your pocket. Okay, environment. Okay, we can talk about business environment here. We can talk about reducing waste, ensuring operational efficiency, okay, in that environment. So we know where every penny goes. Those of you that have decent sized staffs that are literally allowing a staff budget, you should know where every penny goes all the time. Okay, should never ever be a question of where money goes in your company. You should know it, live it, love it. Okay, very important. Then there's the happy crunchy side of it, right? And that is however you can help save the planet, right? I mean, a lot of people are into the save the planet thing. It's a great way to it's a great segue in business for sure, because most people nowadays are into the crunchy environmental tree hugging stuff. I'm really not. I'm the terrible one that eats off paper plates and all that kind of stuff to reduce reduce dishes if possible. So, and my neighbor sees cardboard boxes outside on trash can. It drives her nuts, but because I'm not much of a recycler. But anyway, all those things, they can help you in business to start conversations. And a lot of that's knowing your audience, right? So, and the business environment is what dictates, it can dictate some of what you make, what you earn. It's a direct reflection of that. Okay. So next, let's talk about 4 principles. Okay. So the 4 principles that I want to talk about here, the first one is collective capabilities. What do I mean by that? Collective capabilities is a lot of things. Okay. This can be collective as a staff. All right. This can be collective as a group, like this group collectively. Pulling capabilities together is an extremely powerful tool, right? And if you're not using every tool at your disposal, you're leaving tons of money on the table. Okay.
Looking to grow your business beyond 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures plus, what I want you to do is go download this book. The title is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. It will help you grow your business past 5, 6, and 7 figure. Go download the book today, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and download the book for absolutely free.
That's why I encourage JV partnerships in the group so much, is between your own staff, a group like this, or another group could be your clients, right? You know, that's all collective. So if you use all of those tools that are available to you and the knowledge that surrounds you, that affects what? That affects your income. Absolutely does. And most of us don't do a very good job at this. Okay? We just don't, because we just get caught up in the minutia of the day. Now, foresight. Foresight, another, that's hard. A lot of people got smacked right in the face during this whole pandemic crap. Nobody could see that coming, right? Nobody knew that was coming. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming a little bit. We had a good month of foresight there, probably, or two, that something was going to happen based off statistics. But foresight can be taking, say, 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20, take these numbers, come up with some averages so you can do projections for 21. Okay. Set new goals. Okay. Instead of being stuck in the same revenue for 5 years. Okay. Which is where a lot of companies get stagnant. Great company doing $2-3 million a year, but that's been that way since 2016. All right. Why? Because there's no foresight to push quarterly for strategic planning. Okay. And that's super important to do that. All right. Then we got execution skills. How are you currently executing? Okay. How are you executing on those things that you're doing internal and external? Okay. So internally to your company, externally to your clients, and really your own. What do your own skills consist of? And how can we take that and turn that into money, right? Now, clearly, I'm not going to open up a construction company. Obviously not, because nothing I have done down there is probably built to code, most likely. But that's not the intent, right? The intent was never that. But your skills, you may have skills that you can turn into something in that value ladder, right? Okay. Be it, what skill is your skill in your company right now that people will pay a lot of money for your specific attention? Okay. Just your level of specific attention as a CEO. Okay. My highest, when I used to not do the whole results-based thing, my highest, package that people could buy was $100K. And that was for quite a bit of dedication of my time, right? Many of you have skill sets that you could easily probably have 4 or 5 clients per year that would pay that. that's something me and Terry were working on probably, what, 4 or 5 months ago, Terry, I suppose, was talking about, the whole at peak level type of execution and how you can use those skills that you have. Okay. Lastly, it's disrupt or be disrupted, period. That's the world we're in. You either disrupt the market, or guess what? Somebody else is going to come disrupt you, and they're going to kick you off the as we used to play when we were kids on the farm, king of the shit pile. Okay. It's kind of gross, but it's something we used to do as kids. My dad would stack up all the cow shit in a big mountain, and we'd play king of the shit pile. Boring life as a child, but anyway. So, but there again, disrupt your marketplace, or somebody's gonna come along and disrupt you. Period. That's just how it goes. Why? I came along and I disrupted a bunch of consulting companies. Why? Just because I decided to do something totally different. Completely different, flipped on its head, than anybody else would do. And because most people don't want to work for a living. They want to charge a bunch of money and, hope it works out. Right? So instead, I chose to disrupt the market versus, having somebody else continue to swallow up the lion's share of, for lack of a better word, consulting world. Okay. So think about how you can disrupt in your marketplace, disrupt the market to where people go, ooh, what's that? What is that? Okay. Here's a great example I'm going to give you of it. I sent out to a network of mine a short little video clip. It's like 3 minutes on, that I had made of the 32-week course, and the sheer amount of response I got back from that. Not so much about what it was about. More of, holy shit, that's 32 weeks. Wow, that's insane. That's a lot of content. And it's not really that much content. It's more execution than content, because each module is only an hour long, right? So it's about the content itself being very pinpointed to have people do what they need to do and execute those things, right? But there again, what did I do? I disrupted the usual, the norm of all these business courses flying around out there right now that are, 6 modules, and basically you can do them all in one day, right? And the content sucks, really. Not all of it. Some of it's good. I guess if you take one thing away from it, that was worth it. But my point is I disrupted that marketplace. Again, I did another market disruption with this course, and I must suck up as much of that, market as I can. Terry did a market disruption with his bag program. His business accelerator group. I don't know anybody else that does that particularly, but it fits his model and it fits his mission and vision. So, but the more you can turn around and disrupt that marketplace, the better off that you're going to be.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win. Thank you for tuning in to the SAB Chronicles, otherwise known as the COVID Chronicles. Hey, we hope you took a lot of great little golden nuggets from this episode. Follow us on social media. Follow us everywhere you can follow us for updates on all of our different series of podcasts, to include this one right here. We hope to see you back as soon as possible. And remember, you should always want to grow, scale, and win. We'll see you on the next episode.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.